It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see DJ Moore. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Bears and the Texans on Sunday night primetime.
In the only building this franchise has ever known, we're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Thank you all for joining us here in week number 2. Alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we got a great one this week, partner. One of the only games league-wide featuring 2 teams who both won their openers.
Yeah, it's been mission accomplished so far, each off to the start that they envisioned as the season began. And while it's only week 2, whoever can come out of this one with a win and jump to 2-0 has everybody in their division looking up at it.
Only one team will keep the winning waves going to start the season as we're off in week 2. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted 2nd in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
CJ may not have been the #1 pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, but he was clearly the #1 rookie in all of the NFL last year. Near unanimous Rookie of the Year. In fact, even earning MVP votes, Kate. It wasn't just a little bit of a rebound and a rebuild for Houston. It was a remake in a hurry. And what can he do in his sophomore season? It will be must-see TV.
Here's Derrick Henry. And here we go. Right away, we've got a loose ball. And the fumble recovery is made. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And leading them out to the #1 overall pick in this year's draft out of USC, a player with immense promise, Caleb Williams.
Caleb was one of the most hyped prospects ever out of college football, and I'm not speaking out of turn or any hyperbole there. That's why he was the #1 pick. And you put on his highlight reel, Kate, you could put that highlight reel against anybody the last 50 years. The way that he creates and extends plays, the ways that he can run and still sling it totally off platform and off balance all over the field. He also does it with a flair and eccentricity that is unique and really not common coming into the league as well. A superstar in the making.
This one finds Boyd. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Working from the gun, Williams. Boyd hauls it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. DJ Moore, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Texans and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. The drive begins with Henry, and he's brought down for a loss. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
That's taken in by Henry.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. 65 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be Bears football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this one doesn't go far. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Williams from the gun. That pass complete to Boyd. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Able to get it to Moore. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. That's incomplete left side.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
3rd down, here's Williams. He's on the move, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will add to their score.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He stopped on the return at the 27. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Now it's Stroud. The screen pass falls incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And they're going to take over possession. They've got 1st down from the 31. Out of the pistol, Williams. Hits his man on the out route. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Williams to throw on 1st. Short pass caught by his tight end. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Quick hitter complete. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. 1st down, ball at the 36. Williams on the play action. Hauled in by Godwin. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Off the play fake, Williams. Moore's got it. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Throwing it again here. It's inside the 10. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Encroachment defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still 1st down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. To throw, Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears hold a 16-point lead in the 1st. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a 1st down off this defense just yet. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
the 29-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Here we go, third and less than a yard. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Caught by Collins on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 17-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. From the gun, Stroud. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to get it past the 40 before he goes out. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Encroachment, defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Stroud. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the gap closes to 14 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expect... He loses the football! And the fumble recovery is made!
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Got him in over the middle, complete. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
That's into the hands of Moore. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw by Williams. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
After the sack, another pass on second down. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Williams from the gun. Escapes the... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
One of the big lessons you learn transitioning from college to the NFL is you can't get it all back at once, offensively or defensively. But this is the right way to go about it now defensively. You got to get a sack. You got to get something going to stem this momentum, and that might just be the sack they needed.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that makes this a 3-score game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
This return starts at the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Out now come the Texans on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 36. Collins there to grab it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run for Henry. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Now behind the line of scrimmage.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
It's 3rd and 11.
Stroud off the play fake. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Takes it in at the 21. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Bears are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds his man. It's Godwin. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for Bears. First down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Able to get it to Moore. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. That's caught for the first. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Boyd hauls it in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that extends the lead to 20.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Throwing is Stroud. Completed to Collins. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Stroud throwing here on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Stroud now on 3rd. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. The Bears headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. That pass complete to Boyd. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bears in front. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate. Thanks very much. More from you and the old quarterback momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Tua Tagovailoa, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their second straight to start the year. And finally, on Monday Night Football, it's the Falcons and Eagles from Philly at 8:15 Eastern Time. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Moore's got it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
That'll be complete to Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
To the sideline, and it is caught. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
They go counter. It's Jacobs. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Williams on the play action. It's caught. Herbert. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, Williams. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Sending the tight end in motion left. Here's 2nd and 5. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
An 8-yard pickup. First down there.
From the red zone now. It's caught at the 4. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Still sticking with the passing game. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. But that's a situation where you...
And he'll score! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Second and 6 coming up here. On play action, here's Stroud. The Bears closing in, and they'll get him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively. But listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
The Bears into the nickel for 3rd down. To the air, Stroud. Cut by Gibson.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. I mean, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds his man en route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st down, ball at the 36. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 1st down.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. They'll run here following the penalty. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
From the 42. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Tight end going in motion here. Williams to throw on 3rd. Complete out to the right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Williams from the gun. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
A 55-yard attempt.
It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And looking at the scoreboard, Brock, I think they can weather the miss there.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent, but in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Out of the gun, Henry. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Couldn't connect to a tank down. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Here come the Bears back out on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's the end of the third on Sunday night. It's the Bears with possession. Man, a big enough lead. They can probably coast the rest of the way. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. To throw, Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chicago first down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Running on first here with Jacobs. And a little space is all he needed to reach that 35-yard line. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Going run again with Jacobs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Williams to throw on first. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 21. That's in the hands of Moore. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. First down throw by Williams. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game, the type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
I just hate that. I just hate to see that. Everything on the play was done so well. Everybody did their job, but you got to finish. You don't get many chances to make that type of play for your team. You got to come through on that touchdown. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now this offense ready to head back out. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 33 on 2nd down. This is complete to Schultz. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. Completed to Collins. And they take him down right along the 30. 2nd and 3 now.
2nd and 3 at the Bears' 30-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. The tip definitely broke up that throw, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. On play action, here's Stroud. And that catch is made down the right sideline. Great effort there. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game.
After some pondering on the sideline, yep, there it is. Matt Eberflus has indeed thrown the challenge flag. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. 1st down, Stroud. Forced out to his right. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play.
And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Texans making the scoreboard look a touch better. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Jacobs running behind center. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
They stick with Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Bears moments away from a 2-0 start. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Williams. Able to get it to Moore. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make the lead 26 points.
Boy, that's a familiar path he's taken here. Now the 5th time he's run out and gotten the job done. I know. You'd rather have them be PATs, but it's been nice having that reliable leg to turn to all game long.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Into the red zone. And this is going to be too little too late, but still a very nice return. A late touchdown here for him. The advent of a new style of kickoff in 2024 created all sorts of new strategies to generate big returns. And Brock, here we see their own design executed to perfection to spring them for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen a rule change that has invigorated special teams coaches, head coaches, all the coaches, as much as this one did this offseason, each looking for their own wrinkle to try to throw in there and do what we just saw. Break it the length of the field for 6 big points.
That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun give now to Jacob. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He gets a half dozen on the carry, and that's also going to bring up 3rd and 6.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So the Bears take this one on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.